Alright, so hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Wood, and right now what I want to do is I'm going to show you guys how to not make your two-way finishers. And by the end of the video, what I'm trying to do is try and get you a two-way finisher that you can use in the park, in the rec, something that you can use as an all-around build. So for my two-way finisher, this is the two-way finisher I made earlier in the year. Making it as early in the year, you really don't know what you're doing. Part of the reason why I made a two-way finisher because last year I made a two-way slasher. That two-way slasher couldn't shoot, and I didn't want to shoot. I want to learn how to shoot. So what I did this year was I went in with the same mindset. All right, well, I'm not going to shoot. There's not going to be any reason for me to try and shoot. So that's what I'm going to do. So what I did was I think I maxed out all of the finishing badges. As you can see, I can max it out right now, but as far as like the attribute points, I maxed them all out. I put nothing towards shooting. I put pass accuracy up to 63, and then I maxed out the ball handling for it to be a shooting guard, and I didn't put anything on post moves, and then I maxed out everything on defense. So I basically maxed out the finishing, and I maxed out the defense. And what that left me up with was 24 finishing badges, only 1 shooting badge, and only 4 playmaking badges, but I get 22 defensive rebounding badges. Now playing this game a little bit more, you start to realize that I really don't need all 24 of these badges, right? So I think about it and I group them up. There's about like slithery finisher, fancy footwork, contact finisher, one as high as I can, and then some of these like acrobats are still good badges, and there's like this cross key finisher. I just had a couple extra badges that I wanted to put towards that. I was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna try some other things, right? And then my defensive rebounding, there are a lot of badges on here that are good. I can put them up as high as I can. Interceptor, I can probably put that up to Hall of Fame, but I don't see any reason to put it up that high. Even defensively, there's still a lot of badges that aren't necessary, or I could have used towards shooting, and I could have used towards playmaking. All right, so that's what I'm gonna show you guys today. I'm gonna show you how to make a two-way finisher the way that, with a little shooting, with a little playmaking, and it's a little bit more of an all-around build. Alright, so we're in the My Player Builder now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it at shooting guard, and then I'm gonna make it doesn't matter what hand or your number. So I'm gonna go back to the shooting guard position because I think you get most number of attribute points, and then ball handling wise, I like it. What you want to do is you want to go to the red and blue pie chart, so that's the finishing and the defensive rebounding pie chart. And when I select that, what I did before was I think I did agility and vertical, and so I only had 89 speed, and I had a high vertical, but even then I don't even think you really need, having a high vertical, so like 87 is still a really high vertical. My acceleration jumps up to a 91, and my speed jumps up to a 93, and that's going to be important when it comes to ball handling. You'll see why. And so what I would do so like I said before, what I did was I just maxed up all the shooting. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to max out my driving layup and my driving dunk, and then I'll max out my close shot. I'll max out my close shot so that way I can get the 18 badges. I'm going to max out all my shooting. If I max out all my shooting, I'm going to get 7 badges. Now, the thing is, a 52 3-point rating, it's low. However, from what I've been seeing and what I've been researching, you should be okay with at least a 55. And then what's going to happen is we have to add a little bit of shooting, and then also too with boost, it's going to help you out. All right, pass accuracy. Last time I only had it at I had it pretty low. I don't remember what my pass accuracy was, but I'm gonna put it up. All right, pass accuracy, I think it was like in the low 60s, but I'm gonna go ahead and max that out, and I'm gonna go ahead and max out my ball handling. Now, what I want to do too, I'm gonna add a little bit to the playmaking, just so that way we can get 14 badges. Okay. You probably don't even need that many badges. You probably might do well with 2. Then from here, what I did was I maxed out all my defensive. So what I want to go back and do is I'm gonna put up my perimeter defense. I'm gonna put up my lateral quickness. I'm gonna put up my steals. Now, uh, the build I made, the one I made, it can get busy with a 1 through 5, and even at the shooting guard position, I can get down with some centers. For this one, I think I want it more as like an on ball, just a kind of a guard build. So I do want the perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steals up, and then what I'm just gonna do for the rest of this. So all I'm gonna do is just go ahead and I'm gonna max out the defensive rebound. All right. And in doing that, alright, from here I made mine 6'5". If I could do it again, I probably would make them a little bit taller. So the main thing I'm looking for is, I do like using this build on a 1v1, and I do feel like you do need to have some decent ball handling in order to do it. And so if you want to be able to do like some speed boosting and some of those other things, your speed with ball has to be over an 86. So the way speed with ball works is it's 70% of your speed and then 30% of your ball handling. So with my speed being at a 90 and my ball handling being only at 74, no, I don't. If I'm a little bit taller, I can keep weight. Now if I bring down the wingspan, what's that gonna do is that's gonna reduce the steal. I mean, it's going to reduce my steal and blocks, but it's going to increase my ball handling, and it's going to bring up my shooting just a little bit. Keep it long arm. It's going to increase my steals and my blocks, but this is what I would do. And honestly, so what would I have done? So at the time, I knew that small ball was going to be the thing, or I saw that small ball was the meta. So even though I originally wanted a small forward, a 6'6", 6'7" small forward, I noticed that the ball handle was going to go down a little bit, so I would still keep him at 6'5", bring down height and weight, and then he's going to be a demon on ball anyway. So I would just bring down the wingspan just so that way I can help out the ball handling, and then I can help out with my shooting a little bit. And then originally I had a I had a slashing takeover. What I would do is I would do a lock takeover. Get a lock takeover, yep, just make a two-way slasher. So you got your little Kobe Bryant build, you'd be a little Luka, or you'd be a little Jalen, man. You can be one of those guys, you can do it up on the court. So hopefully it caught all this. I just want to say appreciate y'all for checking out the video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a like. Also, man, go ahead and do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe. If you go ahead and do me a favor, subscribe so I can help build the channel. Follow me on social media. I'm active on Twitter mostly. Everything's down on below. Also too, I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 6 p.m. Central to 8 p.m. Central. I start at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I pretty much go whenever I get tired. So yeah, so if you watched the video this far, man, I appreciate you.